with a record of 8 wins and 16 losses. At guard is Ashley Hall. She's 5'6" and a sophomore. At guard, Desiree Haney, 5'3" and a junior. At guard, Stacy Music. She's 5'6" and a senior. At forward, Savannah Moore, 6 foot and a junior. And Shanna Preston at 5'9" and a senior. For the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central under head coach Philip Wireman with a record of 23 wins and 1 loss. At guard is Ashley Wireman, 5'8" and a senior. At guard is Brian Daniels. She's 5'8" and a senior. At guard, Jamie Dowes at 5'8" and a sophomore. At forward, Rhonda Adams at 5'8" and a senior. And at forward, Melissa Murphy, 5'8" and a senior. Gary McKenzie, the Lady Eagles coming in with that record of 23-1. Their only loss coming to a team out of New York in that Florida tournament earlier in the year.
True, John. Of course, they haven't lost, like they haven't been beaten by a Kentucky team this year. They're probably the odds-on favorite to repeat as district and regional champions. But as long as you got to toss it up and play it, you know, they've got to contend with the painful Lady Tigers tonight.
Well, the Lady Tigers, they're the home team in this first girls 57th district game. They're wearing white uniforms, blue numerals, black trimming. For Johnson Central, black uniforms, gold numerals with a white trimming. For Paintsville, Savannah Moore at 6 foot will tip it up. And that will be against Michelle Music. And Music at 5'11". And the ball is in the air. The tip is controlled by the Lady Eagles. Daniels gives it off quickly back to Daniels down the lane. Kicks it underneath to Adams. On top, around to Murphy. Murphy moves out. The Lady Tigers open up in a man-to-man. To the right side, Adams gets it inside. Turnaround jumper by Music, no good. Rebound on the other side. Back up and in by Melissa Murphy. And the Lady Eagles open up in a full-court trap. Lady Tigers have it. Stacy Music in the backcourt across the timeline. Doubled up. Now she moves out into the circle. To the right side is Music. Finally hands it off to Haney. Haney out front, sets up the offense to the left side. Gets it off to Hall. Hall looks inside, puts it on the floor, moves on top. 2-0, Johnson Central just underway. To the right side to Haney. Haney lobs it inside. That is Moore. Has it stripped away. We head the other way. Murphy goes down on the right baseline, lost it out of bounds, but it's going back to Johnson Central. 2-0, Lady Eagles leading. 6:59 to go, first quarter. Inbound, goes off to Music. Music inside the paint. Turnaround jumper blocked. Underneath, though, is a Lady Eagle to receive it, and that's Daniels, and she lays it in. Brianne Daniels with her first basket. It's 4-0, Johnson Central. Haney quickly into the front court. Underneath to Preston. Off now to Hall. On its way, no good. Rebound. Underneath, Preston battles for it. It's out of bounds. Goes to Johnson Central.
Looks like Johnson Central's defense giving Tigers just a little bit of trouble here early, John.
4-0, Johnson Central leading the first round action of the girls' 57th district tournament. The Lady Tigers in a 2-3 this trip. That's Rhonda Adams down into the right corner off to Daniels. Daniels gives it off now to Murphy. On top now, Wireman. Back to Murphy, across to the left side. Adams fires it short of 3. It's good.
He's going to have to step out there on her.
And it's 6-0 quickly. Johnson Central on top. Here is Stacy Music. Dishes off to Preston. Jumper from 10, no good. Rebound. That is brought in by Moore. Moore kicks it back out to Hall, and a whistle. And it's going back to the Golden Eagles, or Lady Eagles, if you will.
She may have been on the baseline down there.
6:01 to go, first quarter, 6-0, Johnson Central. Into the offensive end, Melissa Murphy. Lady Tigers stand that 2-3. Murphy headed the key, stops, goes off to Adams. Down on the baseline, right side is Daniels. Back on top now to Murphy. Murphy moves it out against the 2-3. 5:40 to go, first quarter. Murphy stops her dribble. Goes to Adams. Adams right side, the foul line. Jumper, no good. Rebound underneath by Daniels. Back up, no good. Fought for, and finally the Lady Tigers have it. Here comes Ashley Hall down the right side. Hall against Wireman. Off on top to Music. She'll take the foul line jumper. Good. And the Lady Tigers on the board at 6-2, 5:15 to go first quarter. Into the offensive end, the Lady Eagles right side. That is Adams. Adams down in the corner to Daniels. Daniels looks inside. Goes inside to Music on the block. Back inside. Onto the right side. Wireman, no good. Rebound battled for inside. That's Adams with it. They're going to call the jump ball. And the arrow gives it to Johnson Central.
They run a little triangle on both sides of the foul line there, John, and the Tigers just aren't really reacting quick enough.
Johnson Central stays in that full court pressure. Now they'll drop back as Haney has the basketball moving forward across the timeline. 4:50 to go first quarter. Haney to the right side, goes off to Music. Music penetrates against Daniels down on the baseline. Jumper hits the side of the board. Rebound comes down to Music. She clears off to Murphy. Murphy quickly into the front court. To the right side, that's Daniels off to Adams over the basket. No good. Rebound comes down to Paintsville's Preston. Gets it off to Hall. Hall into the front court right side. Hall kicks it back out to Haney in the circle. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Right side. That is Hall. Looks inside. Puts it on the floor. Goes to the foul line. Off to the right side to Music. Music pulls up. Pops it. No good. Rebound. It's still loose. Bodies on the floor. We're tied up. And the tie-up goes to Paintsville this time.
Tigers going to have a little more ball reversal right there to get an open shot.
4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. First quarter, Johnson Central, the Lady Eagles on top of Paintsville, 6-2. Into the front court, Melissa Murphy. Left side to Wireman. Three-pointer off the wing, no good. Rebound still loose. It comes down to Daniels. We're tied up once again, and this one should be Johnson Central ball. Now they flip it over, and it is. Or Paintsville ball, excuse me, as Johnson Central got the last one. Preston gets it into Haney. Haney is against Murphy. Now into the front court is Hall, left side, inside, overshot with the pass, trying to get it to Moore, couldn't do it. On the other end is Johnson Central. That's Adams. Adams goes left side to Murphy. Murphy stops back out to Adams. Adams looks inside, head of the key down to Wireman. Lady Tigers stay in that 2-3. Good pass underneath the Daniels for the basket.
That was a good pass.
Johnson Central back to a 6-point lead at 3:25 to go first quarter. Desiree Haney quickly front court to the right side to Music. Music on the wing. Back on top to Haney. Sets up the offense. Lady Eagles in a man-to-man defensively. Left side to Hall. Hall puts it on the floor against Wireman. Goes baseline. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own. Puts it back up. No good. Rebound comes down to Daniels. Clears out to Wireman. Into the offensive end, the Lady Eagles. Here's Wireman out front. Three-pointer. Good.
She's got a little bit of range, looks like.
11-2, Johnson Central. Full court tramp by the Lady Eagles. Now they drop back at 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Johnson Central leading 11-2. Haney into the offensive end, head of the key. Haney to the right side to Music. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebound comes down to Wireman. Ashley brings it up for Johnson Central. Wireman into the front court. Wireman stops. Goes left side to Daniels down on the baseline. That's Adams to the hole. No good. Rebound battled for. Murphy has it. And it's stolen away by Preston. Preston's pass off to Hall. Hall into the offensive end now. Hall works left side. Hall stops, goes in the corner to Haney. Haney goes baseline. Haney, right side to Music now. Music penetrates, puts it up, it goes in.
Pretty good little move, little runner in the lane.
Music now with all four for the Lady Tigers. It's 11-4, 2 minutes to go first quarter. Here comes Melissa Murphy. 2-3 still for the Tigers defensively. Off to Adams, left corner. Here's Daniel, steps back behind the line, pops it. No good. Rebound Music. Clears out to Haney down the left side. Haney into the offensive end for the Lady Tigers. In the corner. Back out to Haney. Golden Eagles or Lady Eagles still in a man-to-man defensively. To the right side, Hall. Hall holds the basketball. She has Murphy on her. Hall brings it back out to Music, head of the key. Left side to Haney. Haney moves on top, 1:20. Haney to the right side. Music. Music looks inside. Goes in the corner. That's Hall. Doubled up. And she draws the foul.
Central really gives a lot of weak side help on when a defender comes into the lane there.
That foul is on Daniels. That's her first. for Paintsville. In the basketball game, Chelsea Gerald, a 5'11" freshman. Here's the inbound to Haney. Air ball. Comes down to Adams. Adams gets it off to Murphy. We go the other way. Underneath, Daniels puts it up. She draws the foul, and that's going to be called on Gerald. That will be Chelsea's first.
These guards get the ball up into the half-court offense real quick, and they're throwing over top of their zone before they can get a chance to set up.
Breanne Daniels at the free throw line. Whitney Reynolds also in the game for the Lady Tigers. Second shot for Daniels on its way. It's good. Daniels now with 6 points of the Lady Eagles 13. It's 13-4 inside a minute to go in the first quarter. Desiree Haney, front court. Cuts back down the lane. Goes off to Reynolds. She'll take the 15-footer. No good. Rebound, Gerald. Gerald doubled up. Clears back out to Haney. Haney brings it back out. Right side, 40 seconds. Off to Music. Back to Haney. Haney still right side. Looks in. Has to go back to Music. Left side now to Hall. Hall puts it on the floor. Hall moves head of the key, now works right side. Comes back left, pass deflected, and intercepted by Music. And then she lost it out of bounds at midcourt. 23.7 seconds. The Lady Tigers still have time.
It almost looked like a bit of a charging foul right there, but they gave her the turnover instead.
Reynolds inbounds in the backcourt to Desiree Haney. 21 seconds to go first quarter. Left side to Hall. Hall puts it on the floor, goes around the screen. What a screen. That looks like her brother, Ryan Gerald, giving that screen. I remember back earlier in the season, he put one to the deck, and then Chelsea has it, and she draws the foul. I'll tell you what, she works just as hard as Ryan down in there.
She does, and she set a real good screen, and they took her right off of it.
Michelle Music picks up the personal foul, and Chelsea Gerald to the free throw line. And her first one short, no good. 13-4 our score. 13-4 Johnson Central. 7.1 seconds to go first quarter. Second one by Gerald. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Music. Music gives it off now to Murphy. Murphy, 2 seconds, three-pointer, no good. First quarter's over with the score. Johnson Central 13, Paintsville 4.
When you pull out your checkbook, ever feel like you're getting ready to write a book? Fill in the date, fill in the name, fill in the amount, write out the amount, add on your signature, yada, yada, yada. Who needs it? What you need is a Citizens National Bank Visa check card. It works just like a credit card, but it's applied to your checking account, so there's no interest to pay. Why waste time writing out checks and showing IDs? The Visa check card, another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'd say Moore will have it most of the time. 14-3, the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central. After the first quarter, over the Lady Tigers of Paintsville. Game 2 tonight, set to begin around 8 p.m. That's the number 2 seed, the Lady Hornets of McGoffin County, against the number 3 seed, Lady Cardinals of Sheldon Clark. Of course, Paintsville and Sheldon Clark had to flip the coin to see who was going to get that 3 seed. Then the girls' championship game will be on Thursday night, 7 p.m. You can hear all the girls and boys action right here on WKLW. Boys action starts tomorrow night with one single game. Back to this one. The Lady Eagles have it. Ashley Wireman, head of the key, fires the 3 short. Rebound comes down to Music for Paintsville. Music down the left side, stops. Goes to the foul line, right side to Haney. Back to Music. Music now to Hall. Hall puts it on the floor, back out to Haney. Haney in the circle, sets up the offense to the right side. She gives it to Music. Music off to Hall, right side of the lane, and a whistle. And it's going to be a foul, obviously a touch foul. Didn't see much of a foul there. And well, they're going to get Wireman, I believe. Nope, you're right, Murphy. Didn't even see Murphy in the area. That's number 1 of Murphy. And for Johnson Central, Alice Daniels, a 5'7" sophomore in the game. Here is Hall from 3 for Paintsville, too hard. Rebound comes down to Daniels. Daniels off to Wireman. Wireman penetrates down the lane, had it stripped away, and that's a foul. She was heading for pay dirt.
She was. She dribbled the ball and outran the defense on that.
Foul is caught on Stacy Music. That's her first. That's number 2 against the Lady Tigers of Paintsville. And Rhonda Adams went bound left side of her own basket with 7:13 to go in the first half.
I thought she was shooting on that.
Well, I thought so, too. I thought she'd already made up her mind. She was going down the lane. Here's the inbound. Pass no good. Rebound comes down to Gerald. That was Tiffany Howard, a 5'9" senior with a shot for Johnson Central. Left side to Preston. Preston kicks it back out to Haney. Head of the key, backs it out. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Haney, left side. Hands it off to Hall. Three-pointer. Good.
Good look right there.
And it's 13-7 now. Johnson Central leading. And here's a foul out front.
A little too much defense there.
That foul going against Paintsville. And that's Ashley Hall. That will be her first personal foul. Number 3 against the Lady Tigers. Adams inbounds. Hands it off to Wireman. Wireman, three-pointer on its way. Rims off. Rebound Preston. Gives it off to Music. 6:30 to go. First half. Music stops. Goes back to Hall. Fires a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Howard. Howard gets it off now. That is Daniels. Alice Daniels out front. Goes to Wireman. Wireman holds the basketball. 6:15 to go in the half. To the right side to Rhonda Adams. Adams against Music. To the right corner, Daniels inside for Howard. Howard has it stripped away by Music. Music heads the other way. 2-on-2. Off to Haney. Haney stopped and she walked with it.
Little walk, sure did. Shuffle her feet just a little bit.
For Johnson Central, Jamie Dowles. A 5'8" sophomore. Replacing Rhonda Adams with 6:02 to go in the first half. 13-7. Johnson Central leading. They've led the entire way so far. Here's Daniels to the right side to Dowles. Dowles gives it off now to Daniels. Daniels pops it good. Brianne Daniels now with 8.
Good look.
Here's Haney with it. Haney down the right side. Picked up by Alice Daniels defensively. Brings it back out in the circle. To the left side to Hall. Hall moves on top. Backs it out. 5:25 to go in the half. Music right side on the wing. On top to Haney. She'll step back in the circle. 15-7. Johnson Central leading. Music right side. Music cut off. Back out to Hall. Three-pointer for Hall. Good.
Nice one.
That's her second three-pointer.
Yeah, real good look, too. They worked it around real well.
Cuts the Johnson Central lead to 5 at 15-10 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Daniels. Kicks it back out to Brianne Daniels. Inside for Howard. That's going to be a foul on Gerald reaching over.
Yeah,
that'll be number 2.
She got just a little bit anxious there. They're trying to go in on the low block about every time down. If she doesn't have anything there, she just automatically kicks it back on top or over to the corner.
Jamie Dowles to inbound. Dowles gets it in to Howard. Back out to Daniels. Daniels off to Alice Daniels now. To Wireman. Wireman works right side, goes to the hole. No call, no foul, no call. No blood, no foul, I guess.
Evidently on that one it was.
As both of them went to the deck. Shot was no good. Rebound to Hall. Off to Music. Music looks in. Back to Hall. Hall to the right side. Hall is going to be tripped up. And that foul's going against Dowles. That'll be her first. For Paintsville, Jennifer Chafin, a 5'9" junior in the game. Replacing Music with 4:34 to go in the half. Preston to inbound, front court near side. Goes in the back court to Haney. 15-10, Johnson Central. Melissa Murphy waiting to check in next dead ball for Johnson Central. Here's Haney from 15. High off the iron. Rebound, Ashley Wireman. Taken away, and they call the jump ball. And it goes back to Paintsville. Now Murphy checks in.
It's a little bit faster paced game, John, what we're used to with the boys.
Yes. Also, Rhonda Adams checks in for Johnson Central. She'll give Breanne Daniels a break. Inbound in the corner to Hall. Hall brings it out for the Lady Tigers. 4:15 to go in the half. In the circle now, Haney sets up the offense, works left, gives it off to Hall. Hall penetrates, goes to the hole, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Gerald. Back up, no good, and a foul underneath. And it's going against Johnson Central. And it's going against Melissa Murphy. That's her second personal. She just checked back in, too. I'm sure that's not what Coach Philip Wireman was wanting.
Sure it wasn't. Trying to get her a little bit of rest since she did have it. Just had 4 minutes left here. Now she's got number 2.
Ashley Wireman back in the game, replacing Murphy. Haney on top. 3:55 to go in the half. 15-10 Johnson Central. Here's Hall. Hall goes left side. Shot blocked. Wireman brings it down. Pushes it up the floor. 3-2. Johnson Central to the hole. Shot no good. Tipped out of bounds. And it is going back to Johnson Central.
Going to stay right there. She just beats the whole defense down the floor, John.
She pushes it up there, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Stacy Music back in to give Desiree Haney a break for Paintsville. Adams on top to Wireman. Wireman back into Adams. Adams goes to the hole, off the glass too hard. Rebound, we're tied up once again, Chafin and Wireman. And this one goes back to Johnson Central. That's about the 5th tie-up we've seen already.
And plus, they're letting them play down low. They're not calling a whole lot of little fouls.
For Paintsville, Savannah Moore back in the game, replacing Gerald. Adams again left side. Inbounds. Goes off to Howard. Howard back out to Wireman. Wireman holds the basketball back to Adams. Adams left side. Tries to get it to Dials. It's intercepted. That's Preston. Down the right side, and a foul is going to be, nope, stepped out of bounds. I knew they were getting close over there.
Right.
I'm surprised she made it that far, really.
You could almost have a foul probably 10 feet farther down the court there before she stepped out of bounds.
Breanne Daniels and Michelle Music back in the game for Johnson Central. Replacing Dials and Howard. Here comes Alice Daniels with it. 3:10 to go first half. Off to Wireman. Wireman penetrates the lane. Dishes off, no one there, and it goes to Paintsville. Might be trying to do just a little bit too much.
I think she is, because that's about 3 trips down. She's either taking it all the way, and of course she took it there and got cut off and didn't have anyone to outlet the ball to.
Full court trap by the Lady Eagles. Hall has it. Johnson Central drops back now. Hall spins, foul line. Brings it back out, 2:55 to go in the half. Hall works to the right side around the string, gives it off to Music. Music in the corner. Back out to Chafin. Chafin on top to Hall. Hall penetrates around the screen, puts it up, no good. Rebound, battled for, still loose. It comes down to Johnson Central's Ashley Wireman. In the front court now to Daniels. Daniels puts it up, no good. Rebound, still loose, and finally Music picks it up. Music goes into the front court now. Music to the right side, off to Preston. Preston good on the jumper. And Johnson Central, 2:19 to go in the first half, takes a timeout as the Lady Tigers have cut the lead to 3. It's Johnson Central 15, Paintsville 12.
Red, Brown, and Williams Real Estate Services has residential and commercial properties for sale in Johnson, Pike, Floyd, Martin, Lawrence, and Magoffin counties, and would like the opportunity to assist you in finding your dream home. In addition, Red, Brown, and Williams has 12 licensed certified appraisers, all of Eastern Kentucky, providing quality, prompt appraisal services. Call Red, Brown, and Williams Real Estate Services in Paintsville at 789-8119 or in Pikeville at 437-2333. Red, Brown, and Williams, a part of this community since 1950.
15-12. Johnson Central leading the Paintsville Lady Tigers as the Lady Tigers have cut that lead to 3 with 2:15 to go in the first half. Johnson Central with the basketball. Alice Daniels. Daniels bounce pass. Gives it off now to Adams. Adams down in the corner to Breanne Daniels. Inside to Murphy. Back to Daniels. Back inside to Music for the basket. Pretty good ball work, wasn't it?
That's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Back to a 5-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Music. Right side to Preston. Back to Music. On top to Chafin. Back to Music. 1:40 to go in the half. Music works against Daniels. Gives it off now to Hall. Hall in the paint. Running jump shot. Too hard. Rebound, Wireman. Wireman pushes it up for the Lady Eagles. Numbers with the Tigers. They'll slow it up. Right side. That is Daniels. Alice Daniels to Breanne Daniels. Daniels looks in, puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Adams. 1:15. On top to Daniels. To Wireman. Left side to Breanne Daniels. Back out to Adams. 1:05. Whistle away from the basketball. And that's going against Johnson Central, and that will be Michelle Music. That will be number 2.
Yeah, she using the elbow a little bit. Sure was.
17-12, Johnson Central leading. As I'm sure Michelle Music will sit down for the rest of the half, 1:07, as Tiffany Howard checks back in. Preston looking to inbound against the full court pressure, and that's 5 seconds. And might have been 6.
Could have been. Benefit of the doubt. You know, Tigers only down 5 right here, and I'm sure Coach Bowen is happy with where he's at right now.
Rhonda Adams inbounds. Here's Daniels for 3. Got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Alice Daniels takes the lead back out to 8 at 20-12. 1 minute to go in the half. Here's Music. Music, left side. Back in the paint, throws one up, no good. Rebound, Howard. Howard gives it off to Wireman, 45 seconds. Wireman into the front court now. To the right side, Breanne Daniels inside for Howard. It's loose. It's still loose. And Paintsville has it. Here comes Hall, 34 seconds. Hall works down the lane, and that's a block on Howard. And for Tiffany Howard, that's her first with 30.5 seconds to play in the first half.
That's a pretty good collision right there.
I don't think that's as big a collision as what we saw on the other end where there was no call.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Exactly right.
Ashley Hall to the free throw line. 2 3-point baskets for 6 here in the first half. And it's good. 20-13. Johnson Central leading. Second shot. It's good. Hall now with 8. Cuts the lead to 6. 28 seconds. Alice Daniels, front court, goes off to Adams. Adams holds the basketball. 20 seconds. Adams puts it on the floor now. Goes to the right side to Alice Daniels. Inside Breanne Daniels. Breanne back to Alice.
Oh,
good pass underneath to Howard. No good. Rebound. It comes down to Hall. 9 seconds. Hall down the left side of the lane. Hall puts it up. No good, and she is fouled. This one goes against Alice Daniels. That's her first. And Ashley Hall, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, stands there. And her first one is good.
Oh, right in the bottom of it.
Pretty good shooter, isn't she?
Real good shooter. Got real good form.
Second shot for Hall on its way. Got it.
Same thing.
Cuts the lead to 4. 5 seconds. Wireman. 3 seconds. Wireman. Wireman loses control as the half is over. The basket went in, but the horn clearly sounded before they even got the shot off. 20-16, our halftime score. Johnson Central leading Paintsville. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to the girls' 57th District Tournament on 94.7 WKLW.
Appalachian Wireless is giving away
He's over here getting his throat ready right now, Johnny. He's a big candy bar.
Yeah. Well, the Lady Tigers will inbound to start the second half. Preston on the near side midcourt to do so. Inbound in the backcourt to Desiree Haney. 20-16, Johnson Central leading, just underway second half. Haney works left side, gives it off to Music. On top to Hall. She'll take the open three. No good. Rebound is out of bounds, and it goes to Johnson Central.
She's a little bit too open there, John.
So the Lady Eagles bring it up. That's Melissa Murphy. Lady Tigers in that 2-3 defensively. To the right side, Wireman. Down in the corner, Breanne Daniels. Back out to Murphy. Murphy on top to Adams, around to Wireman. Left side to Daniels now. Daniels kicks it back out to Adams. Inside, they get it to Music. Music doubled up, gets it back out in the corner. Left side, on top now. There's Murphy. Murphy to Wireman. Right side in the corner to Daniels. Lobs it inside. Music hands it back off to Daniels. Too high off the glass. Rebound still loose. Adams has it, bounces it off of Hall, and it goes back to Johnson Central.
We're getting that second opportunity there. At least they got the rebound. She knocked it out of bounds. Tigers need to get on the board just a little bit quicker.
20-16, Johnson Central leading. We played 1 minute in the third quarter. Daniels at the foul line. Back out to Wireman. Three-pointer for Wireman. Rattles off, no good. Rebound. It is out of bounds, going to Paintsville.
If she gets hot out there, we're going to have to get out on her a little bit more because she's getting that shot too freely.
She had 1 3-point basket. Speaking of Ashley Wireman in the first half, her only points. Here's the ball too low from Hall to Music.
Yeah,
it's out of bounds.
Just hit her right in the feet.
So Murphy has it. Melissa Murphy into the front court. Lady Tigers stay in a 2-3. Murphy head of the key off to Wireman. Wireman left side to Daniels. Daniels looks inside. Nowhere to go. Back out to Murphy. To Wireman. 6:30 to go in the third. Adams inside to Music. Turnaround jumper off the block. Too hard. Rebound Haney. Haney down the right side into the front court now. Haney makes a move in the paint. Kicks it back out. Open three for Music. Good.
Oh, nice look right there. Wide open.
Music now with 7. That's her first three-pointer. That cuts the Johnson Central lead to 1 at 20-19. Murphy stops, goes left side. Here's Wireman for 3. No good. High off the iron. Rebound Adams. Back to the hole. No good. She draws the foul. And that foul is going to be against Savannah Moore. That's her first.
They've already taken five shots in this quarter to Paintsville's 2, actually.
That will put Rhonda Adams at the free throw line. She has a basket for 2 points. Rhonda's first free throw is good. That is Johnson. This will be number 4 free throw for Johnson Central. Paintsville shooting 6 so far. The second one is no good. Rebound comes down to Moore. Clears out to Haney. 21-19 Johnson Central. Haney into the front court against Murphy behind the back. To the foul line to Moore underneath the Music, and it's good.
Nice pass right down inside.
Music now with 9 points. We're tied at 21. Here's Wireman left side, goes to the right side to Adams, goes baseline, pulls up, 10-footer, no good. Rebound still battled for. Moore tips it off to Wireman, throws it up, banked it in.
Don't know if she wanted to bank that one or not.
The Lady Eagles back on top by a basket, 5:20 to go in the third. Haney front court. Wireman with a foul. She just lowered her shoulder and pushed off.
Sure did.
Was no effort for defense at all there. That's number 1 on Ashley Wireman. 23-21, Johnson Central. Into the back court now. Here is Haney. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Haney around the screen left side. Gives it to Hall. Hall stops, looks inside, has more. Off to Preston. Preston baseline jumper blocked by Music. Out of bounds back to Paintsville.
She put it right in her face, and she just stuck her hand right on top of the ball.
23-21. Johnson Central, 4:58 to go, third quarter. Here's Haney out front. Haney sets up the offense. Haney goes left side. Stops, pops it. Left side of the foul line. In and out. Rebound. Preston saves it right to Breanne Daniels. Off to Wireman now. Wireman brings it up front court. Wireman inside. She gets it to Music. Hands it off to Adams. Adams puts it up. No good, but she has fouled.
And she tried to go between the two there and just got sandwiched.
Stacy Music picks up her second personal foul. Coming at 4:36 to go, third quarter. Rhonda Adams, 1 of 2 from the strike, 3 points in the game. And it's good. For Paintsville, back in the basketball game, Whitney Reynolds. Also, Chafin back in. And Gerald. Coach Baldwin going to give his girls a break here.
It's pretty fast pace. I'm sure they need to take a little bit of a rest here.
Second shot for Adams is good. 25-21. Johnson Central out to a 4-point lead. 4:30 to go, third quarter. Here's Haney. Gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds still in the back court to Haney. Haney still back there. Front court, right side now to Chafin. Chafin puts it on the floor. Her pass deflected and intercepted by Wireman. Wireman takes it to the hole on the other end. No good, but she draws a foul by Haney. And for Desiree, that's number 1.
Desiree got back in time, but she just couldn't get enough ball there and got her right by the arm.
Ashley Wireman, 3 points in the basketball game. Her first trip to the strike. And it's good. Second shot for Wireman. Good. 26-21, Johnson Central. Gerald, front court. Now, that's right, 27-21. I thought they was off a point. 6-point Johnson Central lead. Here's a steal off to Wireman. Other end uncontested. Lays it in. Out to an 8-point lead, 29-21. That matches their biggest lead. Mark Bowen wants a timeout. And now he gets it. 3:59 to go. In the third quarter, timeout on the floor with the score. Johnson Central 29, Paintsville 21.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
Nobody.
29-21, Johnson Central out to an 8-point lead now. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Haney left side. Haney brings it back out on top. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Haney to the right side, gives it off now to Hall. Hall against Wireman. On top to Chafin. Back to Hall. Hall hands it, well, got by Haney.
Whoa.
And there's another push. Boy. Phillip is arguing that, but that's a no-doubter. She's just taking both arms like a blocker.
Yeah, she just checked her up there.
Phillip getting upset with the call, but, man, that's not even close.
It was. It's just a big old body block's all it was, and it's pretty hard. I mean, it's not like it's an incidental contact. She popped her pretty well.
29-21, 3:36 to go, third quarter. Here's Haney in the backcourt. Haney around the screen to the right side, trying to give it back to Gerald, tipped away to Chafin, and back to Haney. Haney out front, 3:20. Left side now to Chafin. On top to Hall. Hall penetrates right side of the paint, goes off to Haney. Haney stops. Haney needs help.
Everybody's in one spot
Haney,
there. They're not
finally,
working.
Hall came to her. Hall inside to Reynolds, to Chafin, three-pointer, no good. And Daniels runs it down in the corner. Daniels gets it off now to Alice Daniels. Alice Daniels to Brianne Daniels. Brianne, good pass underneath to Howard for the basket.
This bunch works the ball real well, John.
Johnson Central out to a 10-point lead now, 31-21 with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Reynolds in the front court. Left side now to Hall. Hall going baseline. Puts it up off the glass, good. Here comes Alice Daniels with it, 31-23. Johnson Central to Adams. Adams, right side on the wing, puts it on the floor, goes down in the corner. Back down the lane to Wireman, too high off the glass. Rebound comes down to Gerald. Gerald gives it off to Hall. Hall pushes it up the floor. Hall stops, works left side. Hall penetrates, and a timeout by Mark Baldwin, a 30-second timeout. Tonight's broadcast of the Girls 57th District Basketball Tournament is being brought to you on WKLW by Citizens National Bank, Red Brown and Williams Real Estate Company, the Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center, Ramco Fuels, and Appalachian Wireless. 31-23, Johnson Central leading Paintsville. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Game 2 of tonight's action. First round girls action is McGoffin County, the number 2 seed. They'll take on the Lady Cardinals of Sheldon Clark.
He's turned the press up just a little bit harder this time, John, on Paintsville, and they're not handling the ball real well, especially when they get it down in the front court there. They're going man-to-man, but everybody seems to be standing, and they're not cutting.
31-23, Johnson Central leading. 2:10 to go, third quarter. And the Lady Tigers will inbound under their own basket. That's Preston. Goes in the corner, left side to Haney. Back out to Music. Off now to Hall. Hall back out to Haney in the circle. Haney works to the right side to Hall. Hall penetrates, stops, back out to Music. Music baseline, right side, back up. Here's a jumper by Moore, no good. Rebound out to Johnson Central's Alice Daniels, pushes it up the floor to Adams. Adams has it stripped away, right back to Daniels, though, for the basket. 5 points now for Alice Daniels, back to a 10-point Johnson Central lead. Here is Music, front court right side to Moore. Her pass deflected to Music. Music penetrates off the block right side, no good. Rebound Howard gives it off now to Daniels. Daniels down the right side. Daniels works over in the corner. Daniels back out now. She gives it off to Murphy. Murphy left side to Adams. Adams stops, looks inside to Dials. Dials on the block. Back to Adams. Adams pulls up, 12-footer over the basket. Out of bounds, and it's going back to Johnson Central.
They don't waste much time when they attack. They either shoot
don't.
it or hit somebody picks, and they roll right off of it.
1:02 to go, third quarter. Johnson Central leading 33-23. Lady Eagles with it, inbound to Murphy for the basket underneath.
That should never, ever happen.
In any level.
No.
And it's a 12-point lead for the Lady Eagles, biggest lead of the game at 35-23. Inside a minute to go, third quarter. Preston stops, gets it out to Haney. Haney works left, gives it to Music. Music back out to Haney. Haney backs it out in the circle, 39 seconds. Haney to the left side. Goes off to Hall now. Hall puts it on the floor into the paint, kicks it back out to Music. Music to the right side. That's Haney. Haney brings it out, 25 seconds. Haney to the right side, now to Hall, and a whistle away from the basketball. And it's against Paintsville.
The moving screen, that moving pick, they've had that all this whole quarter, and that's the first time they've called it.
Savannah Moore hit with her second personal. Johnson Central still with plenty of time here in the third quarter, 20 seconds. Into the front court now. That's Murphy to Adams. Adams holding the basketball, 10 seconds. Adams to Murphy, head of the key, 7 seconds. Murphy works to the right side, 4 seconds. Murphy, 15-footer on its way, no good. Rebound, Dials, no good, as the third quarter is over with the score, Johnson Central 35, the Lady Tigers of Paintsville 23.
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Whether your Kentucky home is old or new, you've got an investment that can go to work for you. Want to lower your monthly mortgage payment? Want to consolidate those high-interest credit card debts? Whatever the reason, a home mortgage refinancing loan can help. Let the friendly folks at Citizens National help you discover the possibilities. Home mortgage refinancing, just another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Equal housing lender.
38-23, the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central leading the Lady Tigers of Paintsville. First round action of the girls' 57th District Basketball Tournament. Game 2 tonight will be the Lady Hornets of Magoffin County against the Lady Cardinals of Sheldon Clark. Stay with us for that one. Brian Oxer will have the play-by-play for Game 2 tonight. Boys action gets underway tomorrow night. First round action. The number 1 seeded Paintsville Tigers. They'll take on number 4. That is the Sheldon Clark Cardinals. That's a 7 o'clock game. That's the only game tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday night, the other boys' first round game. That will be a 7 o'clock start also. Johnson Central, Magoffin County. The girls' championship game, 7 p.m. on Thursday. The boys' championship game, 7 p.m. on Friday. A full week of high school basketball here in Paintsville. Melissa Murphy with it as the fourth quarter starts. Off to Dials, right side. Dials goes baseline, and that's going to be a foul on Preston or Music as Dials got around both of them, and they're going to give that to Preston. That's her first. So Jamie Dials to inbound, right side of her own basket. Dials looks in, goes in the corner to Daniels. That's Breanne Daniels. Tries to get it to Howard. It's loose. Murphy picks it up, though. Murphy out to Alice Daniels. Back to Breanne Daniels. Breanne holds the basketball. Still holding it. Finally puts it on the floor. Steps in the paint. Head of the key. 3 on its way by Alice Daniels. Good.
That's just a great look right there. Nobody on her. Went in, came right back out like it's supposed to.
That's 8 for Alice Daniels. 6 behind that line. 38-23 Johnson Central. Music's doubled up. She's going to be fouled. And this foul goes on Alice Daniels. That's her second. 38-23, Johnson Central leading, 7:18 to go in the game. Pretty fast basketball game.
This has been really quick.
Here's Haney. Goes into Hall in the paint, turnaround jumper from 12, good.
That's the way you want to do it, right there.
14 now for Ashley Hall. 7 minutes to go in the game, 38-25. Front court, that's Murphy. Murphy works right side. Inside for Howard. Off the block, right side, no good. Rebound, it's loose. And Johnson Central comes up with it. That's going to be Murphy. And she's going to take a quick timeout. 6:39 to go in the game. Johnson Central 38, Paintsville 25.
Are you considering buying a home, refinancing your home, remodeling or adding to your home, perhaps purchasing a business or commercial property? These are only a few of the many reasons why you would need an appraiser. Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Services has a full staff of licensed, certified appraisers who can provide quality, prompt appraisal services. Red, Brown & Williams has 2 convenient locations at 201 Bridge Street in Paintsville at 789-8119 or at 3780 North Mayo Trail in Pikeville at 437-2333.
38-25, the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central leading the Paintsville Lady Tigers with 6 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the game. Again, this game will be followed by Game 2 tonight, scheduled to begin around 8 p.m. Magoffin County, Sheldon Clark. Stay with us for that one. Dials goes right side, gets it out to Murphy. Murphy spins out front. Breanne Daniels, right side. Daniels lobs it in to Howard. Back to Daniels. It's no good. Hung on the rim, just wouldn't drop in for it.
Just a little old give and go right there, and she did everything but put it down.
Music into the front court now for the Lady Tigers. Satchett slapped away by Murphy, 2-on-1. Off to Wireman, off the glass, good. Wireman now with 11-8 here in the second half, and it's 40-25 Johnson Central. 6 minutes to go in the game. Front court, Moore underneath to Haney. Haney back out to Hall. Dishes off to Preston. Inside for Moore. It's loose. Howard has it. Gives it off to Wireman. Slapped out of bounds. And it's going back to Paintsville off of Wireman. For Johnson Central, Music and Adams back in the game. With 5:51 to go in the game. Giles and Howard will take a break. Here's Haney on top to Music. To the right side, Hall. Three-pointer for Ashley. Good.
Nice little shot.
That's her third three-pointer of the night. 18 points for Ashley Hall. 8 here in the second half. It's 40-28, Johnson Central. Front court, Murphy spins at the foul line. Murphy brings it back out. Goes right side to Adams. Adams looks inside. Holds the basketball. Goes off to Wireman. Wireman in the paint. And a whistle. And it must be a reach-in foul. And it's going to be against Ashley Hall. That's her second personal.
Ashley came pretty hard toward the middle there and took exception, I think, to the check that she got there.
Good crowd on hand tonight for this first round girls games. Of course, 4 teams playing.
That'll make for a good crowd.
Yes, it will. Pretty much full on this side. Across the way, the stage bleachers also pretty much full. 5:24 to go in the game, 40-28. Johnson Central leading. Adams gets it in to Murphy, right side. Murphy brings it back out front. Back down the right side now. Murphy against Haney, and 5 seconds is gone.
That's their first turnover this half. This half, fourth quarter.
First turnover for the Lady Eagles in this half, coming at 5:16 to go in the game. Here's Music. Front court to Preston. Preston works down in the right corner. Preston back out to Haney. Left side to Music. Music pulls up, 15-footer. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Adams, and that's a foul on Preston. Over the back of Adams. That's number 2 on Preston. Oh, he gave it to Gerald. Better mark it off of Preston and give it to Gerald then. That will be her third. Team foul number 7. Johnson Central with 3 with 4:59 to play.
Looked like you had a choice right there of who to call it on.
Well, that will put Rhonda Adams to the line. 3 of 4 from there tonight. Short. Rebound comes down to Hall. Pushes it up the other end. Hall pulls up, 15-footer. Short, no good. Rebound underneath to Music. Puts it up, no good. And Ashley Wireman has it stripped away underneath, and Hall is going to be fouled. And that foul is going against Michelle Music. And for Michelle Music, that will be personal foul number 3. Ashley Hall, who is 4 of 4 from the free throw line, stands there. She has 9 points behind the three-point line. She has a total of 17 points in the game and now has 18. 40-29 Johnson Central, 4:46 to play. Second one good, 40-30.
She's had a really good game tonight, John. 4 game and scoring-wise also.
Front court now. Here's Music. Music gives it off to Adams. Back out. That's Murphy. Haney on her. Murphy inside for Daniels. That's over the back. That one's going to be Preston. That's her second. Number 40-30, Johnson Central leading, 4:27 to play. Breanne Daniels, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 points, all in the first half. Her first free throw is good. Pretty good free throw shooting basketball team, the Lady Eagles. 8 of 11. And now 9 of 12.
Most teams would take that on any level.
Here is Music, front court, 12-point Johnson Central lead. To Hall. 4:15 to play. Hall penetrates, running jump shot, got it. Off the glass. Back to a 10-point lead for Johnson Central. Here is Murphy. Out to Adams, 3:59 to go. Breanne Daniels lobs it inside, gives it back out to Daniels. To Wireman, into Music, hands it off to Murphy. Murphy against Haney. Back off to Adams. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, hard off the iron. Tips out to Music. 2-on-1. Music takes it coast to coast. Blocked by Wireman out of bounds. Back to Paintsville.
Good defensive play. She made up a lot of room there just to get to the ball.
And Philip Wireman takes a timeout. 3:35 to play in the game. It is Johnson Central 42, Paintsville 32.
Lovebirds never have to be out of touch with Appalachian Wireless's new SMS text messaging service. A convenient and inexpensive way to send a silent message to other Appalachian Wireless phone users. Right now we're offering great savings on Panasonic's next generation technology phones to introduce SMS. Buy one new Panasonic phone, get the second one free. And you get free call waiting, call forwarding, three-way calling, basic SMS and activation for free too. Some restrictions apply. Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
(42-32), the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central leading Paintsville. The winner will be back in action on Wednesday night in the girls' championship game, 7 p.m. start. You can hear it right here. We'll start around 6:40. They'll take on the winner of Game 2 tonight between Magoffin County and Sheldon Clark. Don't forget boys first round action tomorrow night right here on WKLW. 7 o'clock start. Our pregame starts at 6:40. Paintsville and Sheldon Clark. Second first round boys game will be played on Wednesday night. A game you can also hear 7 p.m. and we'll start again at 6:40. Johnson Central and Magoffin County. Lady Tigers have the basketball. Hall fakes the jumper, drives to the hole, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul. And that foul goes against Michelle Music. That's her fourth. Ashley Hall, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, stands there now. 18 points in the game for Ashley. And her first one is no good. Tiffany Howard back in replacing Murphy for Johnson Central. Second shot for Hall is good. Hall 7 of 8 from the stripe, cuts the lead to 9 at 42-33. Johnson Central leading. They have the basketball. That is Murphy. Murphy penetrates. Haney,
oh my!
Haney stole the ball away, and Murphy just pushed her.
Now we
so
see
for
some
Murphy, that's
foul.
number 3. Yeah, she just pushed her. To heck with the basketball. I'll get you back for stealing it away. And now that will be the bonus. Nope, that's number 6.
He signaled like it was the bonus.
He did. He blew the whistle and put the bonus up. Here's Preston, right corner, doubled up. Preston nowhere to go. And a timeout, Paintsville. 3:07 to play. Johnson Central 42, Paintsville 33.
There's no doubt about it. Modern medicine can do some pretty miraculous things. That's why more and more Americans are living healthy, active lifestyles well into their later years. But sometimes chronic pain can make doing the things we love impossible. We can help. We have an excellent staff of doctors, nurses, and technicians, complete up-to-date facilities, and a caring, compassionate attitude. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care.
The Lady Eagles of Johnson Central leading the Paintsville Lady Tigers. As Preston was doubled up over in the right corner, Coach Mark Baldwin of the Lady Tigers got a timeout to hang on to the basketball.
If the Lady Tigers can score here, they've got 3 minutes left in the game. They're going to have to put a little bit more pressure on the ball just to try to create some situations for themselves here.
I'll tell you what, this game has slowed down considerably here in the fourth quarter.
Right, they went to the free throw line, and it just took all the air out of it.
Here's Haney on top to Music. Music pulls up 15-footer, good! 11 points now for Music, 42-35 Johnson Central. Here's Murphy against Haney. To the right side, Adams. Adams looks inside, ball over her head. Ball tipped away by Hall.
Another step, and Hall would have been down there shooting one right now by herself. She's about a half step behind. Got good hands in there, though.
42-35, 2:46 to go. Rhonda Adams in the front court, Breanne Daniels. Daniels holds it at the hash mark. Daniels. And another whistle.
That's going to be on Hall, I think.
And that's on Ashley Hall. You're right. That's her third.
She's holding Ashley Wireman. She came across the key there.
And Ashley Wireman will go to the free throw line, 2 of 2. 11 points tonight, 8 in the second half. First shot is good. 43-35 now, Johnson Central. Second one, Wireman, good.
Well, they can shoot the free throws.
Yes, they can. 44-35, 2:35 to play. Here's Hall. Doubled up hash mark, front court, out of bounds. And it's going to Johnson Central.
Well, she tried to dribble through the trap right there, and when this defender comes up, she's going to have to pass the ball either diagonally or straight over her head. You can't dribble through a trap.
Rhonda Adams to inbound in the backcourt. Adams gets it into Wireman.
Coach Baldwin's wanting to put a little bit of pressure on now.
Coach Baldwin's almost on the floor to get their attention. Here is Murphy to Howard, out to Adams.
They're going to be in no trouble or no hurry to shoot this thing right now.
Wireman penetrates right side to Daniels.
A little four corner. No.
Here's Murphy. Out now to Adams. Off to Wireman. Wireman is going to be fouled by Hall or Haney. And it's going to be Hall, and that's her fourth. And Mark Baldwin wanting a timeout. 2:03 to go in the game. It's Johnson Central 44, the Paintsville Lady Tigers 35.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lowmansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
Nobody.
44-35, the Lady Eagles of Johnson Central leading the Lady Tigers of Paintsville. Game 2, McGoffin County, Sheldon Clark. Stay with us. We'll have that action as well tonight. Brian Oxford will do the play-by-play for that one. Is he loosened up over there, Gary?
I believe he is. Ready to go.
2:03 to play. And Ashley Wireman, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, will stand there. She's now 5 of 5.
She's automatic there.
Nothing to it, is there?
Not at all.
She had a good second half. Second shot. Got it.
Got the bottom of the net.
Got the good rotation and everything.
Real good rotation. Good gooseneck at the top. It's the extension top of a follow through.
Back to an 11-point Lady Eagle lead, 46-35. A minute 50 to go in the game. Music gets it back out to Haney. Haney underneath to Preston all by herself. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Howard. Gets it off to Murphy. In the front court now is Breanne Daniels. She holds it at the midcourt stripe. Daniels works to the right side. Preston on her. Daniels gives it back out to Murphy. Murphy spins down the lane to the right side. Howard back out to Daniels.
They're wanting to foul, and
Daniels
they can't get to the ball.
Gives it off to Howard. To the hole. Got it. 4 points now for Tiffany Howard, and it's 48-35. Gerald to Music. Music out front. A minute 10. Music to the right side. Music penetrates, puts it up, and it goes in. Stacy Music now with 13 for Paintsville. 48-37 inside a minute to play. Wireman spins into the front court now. Gives it off to Adams. Adams out to Murphy. Murphy drives, dishes off to Howard. Howard back out to Adams. Adams on top to Wireman in the circle, 40 seconds. Wireman penetrates, goes back off to Howard through the hands, out of bounds at 37 seconds. Lady Eagles of Johnson Central, they'll move on to the championship game. That'll be on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. They'll play the winner of Game 2 coming up tonight. McGoffin County, Sheldon Clark. Here is Hall. Hall gives it to Haney. Left side to Music.
Need to put it up
down
there.
Inside to Preston. Back to Music. Mishandled. Music picks it back up. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Murphy. She's tied up by Gerald with 18.3 seconds. And the arrow gives it back to Paintsville. 48-37. Johnson Central.
Down 11. You want to make it close. Just somebody needs to step out there and knock down a tray right there.
Here's an inbound all the way into the back court. No one there, but Ashley Wireman, she lays it in on the other end. Obviously some miscommunication there. Yeah. Here's Haney. Haney, left side, drives, running jump shot, no good. Breanne Daniels with it, gives it off to Murphy, and that's it. The Lady Eagles of Johnson Central win it over the Lady Tigers of Paintsville, 50-37. The Lady Eagles of Johnson Central move on to Wednesday night's championship game. They'll play the winner of Game 2 coming up in about 25 minutes. That will be McGoffin County and Sheldon Clark. Once again, the final score in Game 1. It's Johnson Central improving to 24-1 on the season with a 50-37 win over the Lady Tigers of Paintsville. With the loss, the Lady Tigers close out the season at 8-17. 50-37, the final score. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to the Girls 57th District Basketball Tournament on 94.7 WKLW.
We've all been there. You write a check and it bounces all the way to West Virginia. It's embarrassing. It's time.